Yo dudes, it's your boy AG, and today we got some troubling info to chat about depending on where you stand regarding ARMS, Nintendo's new IP, and its controls. Also, we got a bit of news about an upcoming Nintendo Direct that's actually happening today, so you could listen for that at the end portion of this video. So the info on our main topic comes from Edge Magazine's interview with
So you're just gonna come back to making videos like you just didn't vanish for a month, huh? Where the hell you been, AG? Well, answer the question. The people that subscribe deserve to know. With your old I'ma leave and not tell anyone bum ass.
True, you've got a point, even though I could do without the name calling. I should acknowledge that real quick. It's true that I have been gone for a month, but things are starting to work themselves out, and I should be able to start making videos slowly but surely again. But I'm not gonna hang up too much on that because we actually have a topic to dive into. Well, hold up. Who the hell is... And he's gone. Getting back to the topic of the video, I guess. Coming from Edge Magazine's interview with ARMS producer Kosuke Yabuki, I'm 80% sure I butchered that name, my fault. We find out a little bit more on ARMS' traditional controller option. If, like myself, you were invited to one of the early Nintendo Switch press events, or even went out to one of the many public ones, you may have gotten your hands on ARMS, and you know that the motion controls are pretty damn good. But like many, I wanted a more traditional control option, and the devs were gracious enough to implement that into the game. But it seems that those who choose to play with that scheme won't be able to play the game in its fullest form. And that's when things start to get dicey, my boys. When played traditionally, punches are thrown using the triggers, or two of the face buttons, with the other two face buttons being designated to jumping and dashing. The left stick will be used for movement and changing the angle of a punch, remember that by the way, while clicking it in results in a guard. Unfortunately, this means you cannot move and punch in different directions, like you can with motion controls. The part about the left stick controlling both movement and punch angles is where the problem lies. ARMS as a fighter relies highly on its movement and frame traps, or I guess lack for a better term, baiting out an opponent to dodge one of your arms so you can attack them with the other. With traditional controls, that doesn't seem like it's an option since you can't move and curve attacks or counterattack, making those players have a huge disadvantage. And that's not mentioning the fact that you have to click in the left analog to block. Fuck that. That sounds clunky as hell, and we better have button remapping in some form or another. A bit into the interview, the producer states, "The true feel of ARMS comes from holding both Joy-Cons in the thumbs-up grip. You can throw punches from each hand with real precision as you dash and jump around, allowing for a lot more depth in your fighting style. It's possible to throw a straight punch as a feint for your first blow, then curve a second punch to where your opponent runs to, but ARMS doesn't require you to use motion controls. I hope people will pick the playstyle that suits them." Funny he says that. Too bad traditional players will probably get bodied by those with motion controls. Though I am kinda disheartened about this, there is still some hope. The interview seemed to talk about the controls as if they were describing single Joy-Con play. Actually, I'm almost certain it was, since it didn't mention a right stick at all. And if that's the case, Pro controllers may be our saving grace, since a right analog would allow for curving punches while moving, instead of the left analog having that input tacked on. Heck, playing solo with both Joy-Cons would have the same effect, just no local multiplayer for you. I'll be completely fine if everything works out like that, but on the odd chance that the right analog doesn't actually work as a punch curving input, we've got a huge problem. And it really makes me wonder how it would affect ARMS' overall appeal and competitive/esports viability. The latter is a topic for another video though. We really need some clarification on the whole situation because I for one was planning on playing with traditional controls if you didn't guess already, since I found myself not getting tired of motion controls but rather annoyed after a while with only having one control scheme in a fighting game, a genre that usually promotes multiple controller types or layouts for the sake of comfortability. Perhaps we'll see this topic touched on in today's Direct later. Speaking of which, I almost forgot to mention that we have a Nintendo Direct in a few hours, which seems to be entirely focused on ARMS. Hopefully they introduce some cool features that make the game feel a bit more like a full package, and more characters are always a plus as well. Oh, and we can't forget about that Splatoon 2 trailer that's supposed to drop during the Direct. I'll definitely be back later today or tomorrow with coverage of the Direct. I just hope that this means we won't be seeing ARMS at the E3 Direct, and perhaps they're making space for another, more grandiose fighter. I won't even say the name of the game, but you know, that's just a theory. A game theory! Wait, hold up, I need to be stopped. But that's going to be it for the video. If you dig the content, please help your boy out and sub. If not, at least hit that like button. We're struggling to get viewership out here. It's been real though, dudes. I'll catch you guys in the next video soon. That's if I don't take another 1 month break. But, you know, stay golden. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you look right above me, you can see 2 of my previous videos. So, if you feel like supporting your boy, feel free to check them out. It's okay. Take your time. I'll just be right here when you're ready to watch them.